My beloved child, do not scroll away. Today, I need your heart to listen with full attention. This is not a coincidence, and it is not just another video. This is a sacred moment, an urgent call from your Heavenly Father, spoken directly to you. Time is moving faster than you realize, and what I am about to tell you has the power to change your entire life if you are willing to receive it. You spend so much of your energy worrying about your future, your finances, your family, or what others think of you. Yet the greatest danger is not in these things. The true danger lies in drifting away from me, forgetting your divine purpose, and losing sight of the eternal truth. You are my masterpiece, created in love that never ends. I cannot watch you slip further into the fog of distractions. The noise of this world, the endless pursuit of wealth, recognition, and fleeting pleasures will never satisfy your soul. Deep inside, you already know this. You feel the emptiness, the loneliness that no achievement, no possession, no person can fill. I see it, I know it, and I want you to understand that only I can complete you. My child, let this be the moment. You open your heart wide. Allow me to embrace you with love, to lift away your fear, and to guide you into the new life I have prepared. If these words are touching your spirit, let your actions reflect it. Press the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this message with 3 souls who need hope today. By doing so, you become my vessel, carrying my light into the world. My beloved child, listen carefully. I have been reaching for your heart again and again, yet you have allowed so many distractions to silence my voice. This moment is holy, and I want you to hear me as though no one else exists in the world. You are precious to me, more valuable than you could ever understand. I know you feel forgotten at times. I know you wonder if your prayers reach beyond the ceiling, but I assure you, every whisper from your heart has reached me, and I have never stopped listening. You have searched for peace in the noise of this world. You have chased after success, hoping that achievements would quiet the emptiness within. You have longed for love and approval from people, thinking their words could define your worth. Yet deep down you know the truth. None of these things last. None of these things satisfy the soul I created within you. I want to reveal something vital to you now. The enemy of your soul wants you distracted. He fills your mind with doubt and fear. He whispers that you are not good enough, that you will never be loved, that your mistakes have already ruined your destiny. Those are lies. They are weapons designed to keep you blind. But I am the truth. My words carry life. My promises cannot fail. When I say you are loved, you are loved. When I call you forgiven, no one can condemn you. When I declare that your life has purpose, no force on earth can erase that purpose. Time is urgent. My child, you often believe you will have tomorrow, next week, or next year to finally surrender to me. You tell yourself that when things settle down, you will return to prayer, to faith, to trust. But what if tomorrow never comes? What if the only moment you have is the one you are in now? I do not speak these words to frighten you, but to awaken you. Life passes quickly. Opportunities fade. What you put off today may never return. That is why I am calling you with urgency. Look around at the world. Look at the noise, the endless chase for wealth and fame, the pressure to be someone you were never meant to be. It pulls at you every day. Social media consumes your attention. Entertainment fills your hours. Work drains your energy. The opinions of others weigh down your heart. All of it forms a heavy fog, clouding your vision and numbing your soul. But I am calling you out of that fog. I am calling you into the clarity of my presence. Your soul was not created to survive on shallow pleasures. It was created to feast on my love. That is why you feel empty, even when you achieve what others applaud. That is why joy seems temporary, why peace slips through your fingers. You have been feeding your spirit with things that cannot nourish. But I have a banquet prepared for you, overflowing with eternal joy, peace that cannot be shaken, and love that never fades. Do you see now why I call this an emergency? Your soul is starving, yet you are distracted by crumbs that cannot satisfy. I am the bread of life. I am the living water. Whoever comes to me will never hunger, will never thirst. But you must choose. I will not force myself into your life. I knock on the door of your heart. I wait for you to open. I see your pain. I see the tears you hide at night, when no one else is watching. I know the heavy memories that replay in your mind, the regrets that whisper failure, the shame that tells you to hide. But hear me, my beloved, I do not reject you because of your past. I do not measure you by your mistakes. I measure you by my love. And my love is unshakable. You think you are unworthy. You think you must earn my approval. But you cannot earn what I freely give. My love is not a reward for good behavior. My love is the foundation of who you are. I created you in love. He sustained you in love. And I will never withdraw that love. Nothing you do will make me love you more, and nothing you do will make me love you less. My child, open your heart to this truth. Let go of the lies that have chained you. Let go of the belief that you are defined by your failures. I have already erased your record of shame. I have already broken the curse of sin. The cross of my Son has covered it all. The enemy cannot accuse you anymore, because the blood of Christ declares you free. This is why I am calling you to return. Not tomorrow, not someday in the future, but now. You do not realize how fragile time is. Every breath you take is a gift. Every sunrise is another chance to walk in the destiny I designed. Yet many ignore my call until it is too late. I do not want that for you. I want you to rise in strength and hope. I want you to walk in victory and freedom. You wonder why you feel restless. You wonder why, even when everything seems fine, your heart still aches. That ache is your soul crying out for me. That emptiness is the echo of my voice within you, reminding you that you were created for more. Do not ignore that longing. Do not silence it with distractions. Listen to it. It is the compass I placed within you, pointing you back to my presence. The truth is simple. Without me, you lose your way. Without me, your heart grows weary. Without me, life becomes a cycle of striving and disappointment. But with me, everything changes. With me, you find rest. With me, you discover peace that the world cannot steal. With me, you uncover your true purpose. I know you doubt. I know you ask, how can I begin again after so many mistakes? How can I return after ignoring God for so long? My answer is this. You do not need to clean yourself before you come to me. You do not need to fix everything first. Come as you are. Bring me your brokenness. Bring me your doubt. Bring me your guilt. Bring me your fears. Lay it all before me, and I will give you a new heart, a new mind, a new beginning. My beloved child, this is urgent. I do not want you to waste another day believing the lies of the enemy. He tells you there is no hope, but I am your eternal hope. He says you are unloved, but I have loved you with an everlasting love. He tries to convince you that your past defines you, but I tell you that I am making all things new. I know the battles you fight in secret. The sleepless nights, the silent tears, the moments when despair whispers louder than faith. I am here in those moments. I have always been here, even when you could not feel me. I have carried you through storms you thought would destroy you. I have shielded you when darkness surrounded you. You are still here because my hand has never let go of you. So listen to me now. Stop running from the truth. Stop postponing your surrender. This is your wake-up call. This is the moment of decision. Choose life. Choose love. Choose the path I prepared for you. My arms are open. My heart is ready. Heaven is rejoicing for every step you take toward me. If these words stir your soul, do not remain silent. Act on them. Speak it out loud. I choose you. Lord, let your heart respond with faith, and let your actions reflect your choice. Press the like button as a sign of your agreement with my word. Subscribe to this channel so that you may continue to walk daily in my truth. Share this message with 3 others who are in need of encouragement, for by sharing you become a vessel of hope. You were created to shine in a dark world. You were created to carry my love to others. Do not underestimate the power of one small act of faith. A single share, a single word of encouragement, a single prayer for another soul can shift their destiny. Do not hold back. Let your life testify that you belong to me. I am not asking you to walk this path alone. I am offering my spirit to guide you. I am surrounding you with my angels to protect you. I am giving you strength when you are weak, courage when you are afraid, peace when chaos surrounds you. This is my covenant with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Child of mine, the time is now. No more excuses, no more delays. Your future begins the moment you say yes to me. I am waiting with open arms. Step into the light of my love. Allow me to restore your soul, to rewrite your story, to set your feet on the path of purpose. Your destiny is not behind you. It is before you, and I am leading you into it. My beloved child, now that you have heard my urgent call, I want to take you deeper. The first step is awakening, but the next is transformation. You cannot remain the same once you hear my voice. My words are not meant to stir you for a moment and then fade. They are meant to ignite a fire within you that will never go out. I see the questions in your heart. You wonder, what does it mean to live fully for God? How can I walk in a way that pleases Him? How can I move from emptiness into fulfillment, from fear into courage, from weakness into strength? Listen carefully, because I will guide you step by step. First, understand this. Your value is not determined by your performance, but by your identity in me. Too many of my children live under the heavy weight of comparison. They look at others and think, I am not as successful, I am not as talented, I am not as holy, but I did not design you to be a copy of anyone else. I formed you with intention, with a purpose only you can fulfill. Your gifts, your voice, your story, your very existence is a vital part of my divine plan. When you belittle yourself, you are believing a lie. When you compare yourself to others, you are measuring yourself by a false standard. I never asked you to be like anyone else. I only ask you to be who I created you to be. You are my masterpiece. Every brushstroke of your life is painted with eternal significance. Do not despise your journey. Every trial you have walked through, every tear you have shed, every battle you have faced has shaped you into who you are today. I can redeem all things, even your pain. What the enemy meant for harm, I will turn for good. The scars you carry are not signs of defeat, but marks of survival. They are proof that my hand has sustained you. My beloved child, I am not only your creator, I am your protector. I have placed my shield around you. Many times you were unaware of the danger surrounding you, but I covered you. You did not see the traps that were set, but I broke them. You did not hear the whispers of destruction planned against you, but I silenced them. Even now, my angels stand guard over your life, watching, waiting, ready to move at my command. You fear what tomorrow holds, but I already dwell in tomorrow. Nothing surprises me. Nothing catches me off guard. I have gone before you, and I have prepared the way. The storms may come, but they cannot sweep you away because I am your anchor. The fire may burn around you, but it cannot consume you because I am your refuge. Do not mistake my protection for the absence of trials. You will face battles. You will encounter resistance. But these things are not signs of abandonment. They are opportunities for your faith to grow. They are fires that refine, not flames that destroy. When gold is placed in the furnace, it shines brighter when it emerges. In the same way, your spirit shines brighter when it is tested in the fire of adversity. I know you long for comfort. I know you wish for an easy path, free of struggle, but comfort does not produce strength. Ease does not create endurance. If I gave you a life without challenges, you would never discover the depth of my power. It is in the valley that you see my light most clearly. It is in the storm that you hear my voice most closely. It is in weakness that my strength becomes perfect. Do not be afraid of transformation. The process may feel painful, but the result will be glorious. Imagine a seed buried in the soil. To the human eye, it looks like it has been lost, hidden in darkness. But beneath the surface, life is forming. Roots are stretching, strength is building, and in time, the seed breaks through the ground into the light. That is what I am doing in you. Though you feel buried by trials, you are not buried. You are planted. Trust me. Beloved, I am cultivating something in you that will bear fruit for eternity. Do not rush the process. Do not despise small beginnings. Every step you take in faith is a seed, and every seed will bring forth a harvest. You may feel overlooked by others, but I see you. You may feel forgotten, but I have carved your name into the palms of my hands. No detail of your life escapes my attention. I know the thoughts you cannot put into words. I know the desires of your heart before you speak them, and I care about every single one. I also know the battles you fight with doubt. You wonder if my promises are really for you. You wonder if the blessings you hear others speak of will ever reach your life. Listen to me. My promises are not for the chosen few. They are for every child who believes. Do not disqualify yourself. Do not think you are the exception. If I said it, I will do it. If I promised it, I will fulfill it. Faith is the key. Even if your faith feels small, like a mustard seed, it has power to move mountains. Do not wait until you feel strong to believe. Believe in your weakness, and I will supply the strength. Believe in your uncertainty, and I will provide clarity. Believe in your fear, and I will cover you with courage. Faith does not deny the struggle, but it declares that I am greater than the struggle. My beloved, victory is already written over your life. Through the cross, every curse has been broken, every chain destroyed, every accusation silenced. The enemy has no legal claim over you. You are redeemed. You are chosen. You are sealed with my Spirit. You do not fight for victory. You fight from victory. The outcome has already been secured. Now walk in this truth. Do not allow fear to dictate your steps. Do not allow shame to keep you silent. Stand tall in the authority I have given you. You are more than a conqueror because I am within you. My child, I also want you to remember that you are not walking this journey alone. I have placed you within a larger family of faith. You are part of a body, connected to others, strengthened by unity. Isolation weakens, but fellowship strengthens. Do not withdraw into solitude when trials come. Seek out community, share your story, encourage others, and allow them to encourage you. Together, you will stand stronger, and do not keep this word to yourself. When I comfort you, it is not only for your healing, it is so you may comfort others with the same comfort you have received. When I bless you, it is not only for your provision, it is so you may bless others as a testimony of my goodness. Share my love. Share my truth. Share this very message with others who are hungry for hope. By sharing, you become my instrument. You carry my light into dark places. You break chains not only in your life, but in the lives of others. You cannot imagine the impact of a single act of obedience. One word spoken in faith can change a destiny. One invitation to hear my message can rescue a soul from despair. So act now, my child. Do not let this moment pass. If these words touch your spirit, press the like button as an act of agreement. Subscribe to this channel as a declaration that you want to walk daily with me, and share this message with at least 3 others who need encouragement. This is not about numbers. It is about souls. Every share is a seed of hope. Every action is a spark of light. Remember this: I am your Father. I am your provider. I am your protector. And I am your Redeemer. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not fear, not failure, not the opinions of others, not the darkness of the world. My love is eternal, unshakable, and always for you. Stand firm in this truth. Walk boldly in this calling. Lift your eyes, for your redemption draws near. You are mine, forever and always. My beloved child, I see how weary you have become. You have tried to carry the weight of your own life on your shoulders, and it has left you exhausted. You wake in the morning with worries pressing down on you, and you go to bed at night with questions swirling in your mind. You ask yourself if things will ever change, if the future holds hope, if the pain will ever end. Hear me clearly. I did not create you to live in constant fear or heaviness. I created you to live free, to live in the fullness of joy, to walk with confidence that your life is in my hands. So many of my children live as though they are orphans, abandoned and alone. But you are not an orphan. You are mine. I have adopted you into my family, and I call you my child. This means you have access to my strength, my wisdom, my peace, and my protection. The inheritance of heaven is yours, not because of what you have done, but because of who I am and what I have promised. Think of how a good father cares for his children. He provides for them, he protects them, he teaches them, and he delights in them. If earthly fathers, who are imperfect, know how to give good gifts to their children, how much more will I, your perfect Father, give to you? I withhold no good thing from those who trust in me. You fear lack, yet I am your provider. You fear danger, yet I am your protector. You fear rejection, yet I have loved you with an everlasting love. Lift your eyes to me, and you will see that you are never without help, never without hope, never without love. Do you not know that even the hairs on your head are numbered? Every detail of your life matters to me. I clothe the flowers of the field with beauty that surpasses the finest garments of kings, and I feed the birds of the sky, though they neither plant nor harvest. If I care for them, how much more do I care for you, my beloved child? The enemy has worked hard to convince you that you are alone, that you must figure everything out on your own, that you must strive endlessly to survive. He wants you to live in a cycle of anxiety and exhaustion, but I am breaking that cycle today. I am speaking peace into your spirit. I am declaring rest for your soul. I am lifting the burden you have carried and placing it on my shoulders. Let me teach you to walk in rest. This does not mean you will not work, or that you will not face challenges. It means you will no longer strive in your own strength, but you will rely on mine. It means you will move forward, not in fear, but in faith. It means you will face uncertainty, not with panic, but with confidence that I am already in your tomorrow. Rest is not the absence of responsibility. Rest is the presence of trust. When you trust me fully, you can rest even in the storm. You can sleep peacefully even when the world around you is in chaos. You can rejoice even when you do not yet see the breakthrough, because you know the one who holds the outcome. I long for you to live this way, to live free from fear, to live free from worry, to live free from the opinions of others. You cannot serve two masters. Beloved, you cannot place your trust in the world and in me at the same time. Choose me. Anchor your heart in my promises, and you will find that no storm can sink you. Think back on your life. Remember the times you thought you would not make it, yet here you are. Remember the battles you thought would destroy you, yet you survived. Remember the seasons when you felt hopeless, yet hope rose again. Do you not see that I was with you all along? Do you not realize that it was my hand that carried you through? The same hand that carried you before will carry you now. The same voice that calmed storms in the past will calm the storms of your present. The same love that saved you yesterday is saving you today and will save you tomorrow. I am unchanging. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My child, you must release control. You cannot hold on to fear and faith at the same time. You cannot walk in peace while clutching worry. You must choose. Lay your burdens at my feet. Lay your worries, your regrets, your fears, and your disappointments in my hands. Do not pick them back up. Trust that I know what to do with them. You may say, "But Lord, it is hard to let go." I understand. My child, I know how deeply you want to solve everything on your own. I know you feel safer when you think you are in control, but true safety is only found in surrender. When you let go, you allow me to move freely in your life. When you release control, you make room for miracles. You cannot see everything, but I see it all. You do not know the future, but I have already written it. You do not understand why certain doors closed, why certain people left, why certain seasons were painful. But I know, and I promise you this, nothing in your life has been wasted. I am weaving every detail into a tapestry of purpose. One day you will look back and see that what you thought was a detour was actually direction. What you thought was a loss was actually protection. What you thought was a delay was actually preparation. My ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Trust me when you do not understand. Beloved child, I am building resilience in you. I am strengthening your spirit. I am teaching you to rise above circumstances instead of being crushed by them. This is not punishment. This is preparation. I am preparing you for greater things, for assignments you cannot yet see, for victories you cannot yet imagine. Do not despise the waiting. Do not despise the process. Seeds take time to grow. Dreams take time to unfold. Promises take time to manifest. Waiting is not wasted when you wait in me. In the waiting, your faith is stretched, your roots grow deeper, and your character is refined. Remember this, your destiny is not fragile. It cannot be stolen by others. It cannot be destroyed by failure. It cannot be stopped by delay. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass in my perfect timing. You do not need to compete with others. You do not need to chase after what I have already prepared. Trust my timing, and you will see beauty unfold in ways you never imagined. I want you to see yourself as I see you. You see weakness. I see strength being formed. You see failure. I see lessons shaping your future. You see brokenness. I see a vessel ready to carry my glory. Stop defining yourself by your mistakes. Start defining yourself by my truth. You are chosen. You are set apart. You are called for such a time as this. Do not let the enemy convince you otherwise. Do not let the world tell you you are insignificant. You are not small in my eyes. You are not overlooked in my kingdom. Every step you take in faith shakes the realm of darkness. Every prayer you whisper moves heaven. Every act of love echoes into eternity. Do not underestimate yourself, because you carry me within you. My spirit dwells in you. My power works through you. My light shines from you. Wherever you go, darkness must retreat. Wherever you speak, my truth. Lies must fall silent. Wherever you carry, my love. Hearts are transformed. This is why the enemy attacks you so fiercely. He fears the power within you. He fears what will happen when you fully awaken to who you are in me. That is why he tries to drown you in fear and shame. That is why he tries to keep you distracted and discouraged. But today I am lifting the veil. Today I am reminding you of your true identity. You are mine. You are more than a conqueror. You are a carrier of glory. My beloved child, do not waste another moment doubting who you are. Step boldly into the life I have prepared. Speak with authority. Pray with confidence. Love without fear. Give generously. Live faithfully. Shine brightly. The world is waiting for the light I placed in you. If these words stir your heart, respond with faith. Do not remain silent. Press the like button as a sign of agreement. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to my daily word. Share this message with at least 3 souls who are weary and in need of encouragement. You never know how one simple act of sharing can change the course of someone's life. You are not just a listener of this message. You are a messenger. You are not just a receiver of hope. You are a vessel of hope. Take what I have given you today and let it flow into the lives of others. For as you give, you will receive even more. Come. As you pour out, I will pour into you. Remember this always. I am with you. I am for you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. My love surrounds you. My hand upholds you. My spirit empowers you. You are safe in me. You are loved beyond measure. You are destined for victory. Lift your eyes, my child. The journey is not over. The best is yet to come. My beloved child, you have heard me speak of love, of rest, and of the freedom I long to give you. Now I want to draw you deeper into the mystery of purpose. For love without purpose leaves you drifting, but love joined with purpose gives you strength to stand, clarity to move forward, and courage to overcome. You were not placed on this earth by accident. Every detail of your existence carries intention. Before the foundations of the world were laid, I imagined your life. I wrote your story in the book of eternity. I crafted you with a design so unique that no one else could take your place. Do you see, my child, that you are irreplaceable? There is no other soul who can carry out the assignment I have given you. You have looked at others and thought they are more talented, they are more worthy, they are more useful to God. But hear me now, I have not overlooked you. I have placed within you gifts and callings that are precious to my kingdom. Some of these gifts you already know, while others are hidden deep inside, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. Do not measure your worth by the world's scale. The world honors power, wealth, and fame, but I honor faithfulness, humility, and love. The greatest in my kingdom is not the one who stands on a stage before many, but the one who kneels in prayer when no one else sees. The greatest is not the one who gathers treasures for themselves, but the one who pours out love in small, unseen acts of kindness. Your purpose, beloved, is not about becoming someone the world praises. Your purpose is about becoming someone who reflects me. When you love the broken, you reflect me. When you forgive those who hurt you, you reflect me. When you choose faith over fear, you reflect me. Every act of faith, every step of obedience, every sacrifice of love shines my light into the darkness. I know there are moments when you feel your life is too ordinary to matter. You look at your daily tasks, your struggles, your responsibilities, and you wonder how they could have eternal significance. Yet nothing is wasted in my hands. Even the smallest details of your life are woven into my grand design. The way you speak to your family, the way you handle your work, the way you treat a stranger, all of it carries weight in eternity. Beloved child, I want you to shift your perspective. Stop asking, what is the meaning of my life? Start asking, how can I bring meaning to every moment by living with me? When you walk with me, ordinary moments become holy. Washing dishes becomes worship. Working becomes service. Resting becomes trust. Speaking becomes ministry. Living becomes testimony. Do not believe the lie that you are insignificant. You are a vital thread in the tapestry of humanity. Remove your thread, and the pattern is incomplete. Stand in your place, and the beauty of my design shines forth. But you may say, Lord, I have failed too many times. I have missed too many opportunities. I have wasted too many years. Listen to me. Nothing is beyond my redemption. I restore what was lost. I redeem what was broken. I renew what was wasted. Even now, I am able to make all things new. Your past does not cancel your purpose. In fact, I often use your greatest struggles to shape your greatest calling. Think of this, my child. The one who has known rejection carries compassion for the rejected. The one who has walked through darkness carries light for those still lost. The one who has felt hopeless carries words of hope for others. I transform pain into power, weakness into strength, brokenness into beauty. What once was your greatest burden becomes your greatest testimony. You do not need to understand the full picture. You only need to take the next step in faith. Purpose is not revealed in a single moment. It unfolds step by step, choice by choice, day by day. Obedience in the small things prepares you for greater things. Trust the process, for I am guiding you, even when you cannot see the path clearly. Beloved, I also want you to understand that your purpose is not lived out alone. I have created you for relationship, for community, for connection. Just as a body has many parts, each with its own role, so my family has many members, each with their own calling. You need others, and others need you. Do not isolate yourself in pride or fear. Walk together, encourage one another, support one another. In unity, you will accomplish what no one could accomplish alone. You may think your role is small, but small roles create great impact when joined together. The hand cannot say to the foot, I do not need you. The eye cannot say to the ear, I do not need you. Ich pat matas. Each calling matters. Ich person matas. And you, my beloved, matter deeply. This is why the enemy fights so hard against your purpose. He knows that once you rise into your calling, chains will break, lives will be healed, and heaven's light will shine brighter on the earth. That is why he tries to drown you in discouragement. That is why he tries to trap you in comparison. That is why he whispers lies of inadequacy. But you must silence his voice and listen only to mine. I say you are chosen. I say you are equipped. I say you are appointed for this very season. My plans for you are good, not evil, to give you a future and a hope. I do not call the qualified. I qualify the called. If I have chosen you, then nothing and no one can disqualify you. But you must choose to believe me. Purpose requires faith. It requires courage. It requires surrender. You cannot fulfill my calling while clinging to fear. You cannot walk in destiny while holding on to doubt. Let go, my child. Step forward, even when you feel unprepared. For when you step, I will strengthen. When you speak, I will fill your mouth. When you act, I will empower. The world is waiting for the light I placed inside you. There are souls only you can reach, lives only you can touch, the hearts only you can heal. Do not delay. Do not wait until you feel ready. Start now, where you are, with what you have. I will multiply your efforts. I will open doors no one can shut. I will turn your obedience into miracles. And when you feel weak, remember that my grace is sufficient. My strength is made perfect in weakness. You do not need to be strong on your own, for I am your strength. You do not need to have every answer, for I am your wisdom. You do not need to carry every burden, for I am your support. Rest in me, and you will find yourself capable of more than you ever imagined. My beloved, you are a carrier of hope. You are a vessel of light. You are an ambassador of my kingdom. Do not hide what I have placed within you. Do not bury your talent out of fear. Do not silence your voice out of insecurity. Rise, speak, act, shine. The world needs what you carry. Now, I ask you to respond. If my words are stirring something inside you, do not keep it hidden. Press the like button as a declaration of faith. Subscribe to this channel as a commitment to walk daily in my truth, and share this message with at least 3 others who need to be reminded of their purpose. By doing this, you are not only receiving my word, you are multiplying it. Every share is a seed of destiny. Every act of faith is a ripple that extends beyond what you can see. Do not underestimate the power of obedience. Do not underestimate the impact of a single decision. Eternity itself is shaped by the choices of today. Remember this always. You are not forgotten. You are not useless. You are not wandering without direction. You are chosen, called, equipped, and loved. You are mine, and I will use your life to shine my glory in ways you cannot yet imagine. Stand firm in your identity. Walk boldly in your calling. Trust completely in my plan. And never forget, my beloved child, that your life has meaning beyond what your eyes can see. My beloved child, now that you know you were created with purpose, I want to speak to you about something just as precious. I want you to understand the protection that surrounds you and the guidance I offer you every step of the way. For what good is a purpose if you do not feel safe enough to walk in it? What use is a calling if you cannot trust that I will lead you where you need to go? I see how often you live in fear of the unknown. You wonder what tomorrow will bring. You question whether the path ahead will be too hard, too painful, too uncertain. Hear me clearly. You are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into a future I have already prepared. I go before you to make the crooked paths straight. I walk beside you so you are never alone. I remain behind you to guard you from harm. I surround you on every side with my presence. Do you not know that I have given my angels charge over you? They minister to you in ways you cannot always see. They guard you from dangers you never even realize were near. How many times have you walked away from an accident that could have ended differently? How many times have you been spared from a trap set against you? These were not coincidences. They were my hand of protection at work in your life. The enemy would love nothing more than to destroy you, to rob you of hope, to derail you from your calling. But he cannot touch you without passing through my hand. And my hand is stronger than his schemes. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Every plan of darkness is already defeated by the light of my sun. You may face battles, but the outcome has already been secured. Victory belongs to you, because victory belongs to me. You have feared curses spoken over your life. You have worried about the words of others, the gossip, the accusations, the lies. But hear me, beloved, no curse has power over you when you stand in my covenant. The blood of my Son has silenced every accusation. The cross has broken every chain. The resurrection has destroyed every stronghold. Do not live as if you are bound when I have already declared you free. Lift up your head, for I am your shield. I am your defender. I am your fortress and your refuge. Run into my presence, and you will find safety. Call on my name, and you will find deliverance. Trust in my promises, and you will find peace. But protection is not only about shielding you from harm, it is also about guiding you into truth. For even if you are safe, you can still be lost without direction. And I am not a God who leaves his children to wander. I am a shepherd who leads his flock. I call you by name, and I guide you to green pastures. So many times you have asked me for clarity, for a sign, for an answer to know what step to take next. And I want you to know, I delight in guiding you. I do not hide my will to frustrate you. I reveal my will in perfect timing to prepare you. Trust that when you need to know, you will know. Trust that when you need to move, I will open the door. Trust that when you need to stop, I will place a barrier to protect you. Guidance is not always about giving you the full map. Sometimes it is about teaching you to listen for my voice each step of the way. For if I showed you the entire journey at once, you might grow overwhelmed. But if you follow me daily, step by step, your faith grows, your dependence deepens, and your heart stays aligned with mine. My child, do not despise the moments when you do not yet see the full picture. That is where trust is born. That is where faith is strengthened. That is where intimacy with me is cultivated. The journey is not about speed. It is about walking in rhythm with my spirit. I want you to recognize how I speak. Sometimes I whisper through peace in your heart. Sometimes I speak through the wisdom of others. Sometimes I confirm through opportunities that open or close. Sometimes I remind you through my word that has already been written. My voice may come in different ways, but it always leads to peace, truth, and life. The enemy also tries to speak. He speaks through fear, through lies, through confusion. You will know the difference, because his voice drives you into panic, but my voice draws you into peace. His voice brings despair, but my voice brings hope. His voice accuses, but my voice restores. Learn to discern the difference, and you will not be led astray. You may wonder, why then do I sometimes feel lost? Why do I not always hear you clearly? My child, it is not because I am silent. It is because I want you to lean closer. I want you to quiet the noise of the world. I want you to trust, even when you cannot hear every detail. Do not mistake delay for absence. I am always present, always speaking, always guiding. Beloved, protection and guidance are my promises, but they require your cooperation. You must choose to remain under the shelter of my wings. You must choose to listen to my voice over the noise of the crowd. You must choose to trust my timing over your impatience. Do not run ahead of me in fear. Do not lag behind me in doubt. Walk beside me in trust, and you will see that every step you take is secure. Think of Israel when they left Egypt. I went before them as a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. I guided them every step of their journey, and when the enemy chased them, I stood between them and danger. I opened the sea before them. I made a way where there was no way. What I did for them, I can do for you. I have not changed. My power is the same. My love is the same. My promises are the same. I am the God who parts seas, who shuts the mouths of lions, who quenches the flames of fire, and I am the God who watches over you today. Beloved child, I do not only protect your life, I protect your destiny. I will not allow the enemy to steal the calling I placed inside you. I will not allow the storms of life to destroy the seed of greatness I planted in you. I will not allow despair to have the final word over your story. My hand is upon you, and nothing can remove it. But I ask one thing of you. Trust me. Trust me enough to release your fears. Trust me enough to follow my lead. Trust me enough to obey, even when you do not understand. For your safety and your guidance are found in surrender. You will see miracles when you walk this way. You will witness doors opening that no human could open. You will see enemies falling without lifting a hand. You will watch as confusion turns into clarity, as fear turns into faith, as despair turns into joy. And when these things happen, you will know it was not your strength but mine. You will testify that the Lord your God is faithful, that his promises never fail, that his protection never wavers, that his guidance never misleads. Now, my child, let me ask you, will you trust me fully? Will you rest under my protection? Will you follow my voice with confidence? If you will, then your future will not be marked by fear, but by faith. Your days will not be filled with panic, but with peace. Your nights will not be heavy with anxiety, but light with hope. I am your shield. I am your shepherd. I am your guide. You are safe in my care. If these words bring peace to your heart, show your faith with action. Press the like button as a testimony that you choose to live in my protection. Subscribe to this channel so that my words can continue to strengthen you daily. And share this message with 3 souls who are desperate to know that they are not alone. By doing so, you become my instrument of comfort, my messenger of hope, my vessel of truth. Remember this always. I have placed a hedge of protection around you. I have placed a light before your path. I have placed my spirit within your heart. Nothing can separate you from my love. No force of darkness can undo what I have spoken. No scheme of the enemy can prevail against my will. You are mine, and you are safe. Lift your head high. Walk forward boldly, for the hand that guards you is the same hand that guides you. The one who called you is faithful, and I will lead you safely into your destiny. My beloved child, now that you have heard about my protection and my guidance, I want to lead you into something even deeper. I want to speak to you about transformation, about the work I am doing within you that goes far beyond what your eyes can see. For my purpose is not only to guard your life, but to renew your heart, to shape your soul, and to make you into the person I have always dreamed you would become. Transformation is not always comfortable. It is like refining gold through fire. It requires heat. It requires pressure. It requiert But when the process is complete, the impurities are burned away, and what remains shines with a brilliance that cannot be dimmed. You are that gold. My beloved, I am refining you, not to destroy you, but to make you pure, radiant, and strong. You have prayed many times for change. You have asked me to remove the pain, the fear, the brokenness that clings to you, and I have heard every prayer. But hear me now. Transformation is not only about removing what is wrong, it is also about planting what is right. It is not only about tearing down what is weak, it is about building up what is strong. You see the weaknesses in yourself and you despair, but I see the potential in you, and I rejoice. You focus on your failures, but I focus on your future. You remember your mistakes, but I remember my promises. I am not shaping you according to your past. I am shaping you according to the destiny I placed inside you. Beloved child, do not resist the process of change. Allow me to peel away the layers of fear, pride, doubt, and bitterness. Allow me to break the chains of old habits that keep you bound. Allow me to remove the lies that have taken root in your mind. For too long you have believed that you are not enough, that you will never overcome, that you will always remain the same. Those are lies from the enemy, and today I declare them broken. I say you are enough because I am within you. I say you will overcome because my spirit empowers you. I say you will not remain the same because I am making all things new. Change begins when you surrender. Stop trying to fix yourself in your own strength. Stop striving to earn what I freely give. Stop clinging to the old life that no longer fits you. Let it go, my child. Let the old fall away, so that the new can rise. Think of the seed that must fall into the ground. It must die to its old form before it can break forth into life. The shell must crack, the roots must push down, the sprout must push upward, and only then does it become the tree it was destined to be. You, too, are that seed. You must let go of who you were, so that you can become who you were meant to be. Transformation does not happen overnight. It is a journey of daily renewal, each day. As you walk with me, I shape you a little more. Each trial teaches you endurance. Each challenge strengthens your faith. Each failure teaches you humility. Each victory teaches you gratitude. Step by step, I am molding you into the image of my Son. I know you sometimes feel like you are not changing fast enough. You wonder if you will ever break free from the habits that hold you back. But remember this, growth is often unseen until the right moment. Just as a tree grows quietly underground before it ever breaks through the soil, so too is my work in you, even when you cannot see it. I am working, even when you cannot feel it. I am shaping, even when you think nothing is happening. I am preparing. Do not despise the small steps. Every prayer you whisper, every choice you make to trust me, every time you resist temptation, you are being transformed. Every moment matters. Nothing is wasted. My beloved child, I want you to imagine your heart as a house. Some rooms are clean and filled with light, but some rooms are locked, hidden away, filled with dust and darkness. You invite me into the clean rooms, but you hesitate to open the locked ones. You fear what I will see. You fear what I will think. But I already know what is inside, and I am not afraid. I want you to give me the keys to every room, even the ones you are ashamed of. Let my light enter, and the darkness will flee. Let my love enter, and the wounds will heal. Do not hide from me. Do not pretend with me. Bring me your anger, your disappointment, your questions, your doute. Bring me your sins, your shame, your failures. I can handle them all, and when you bring them to me, I do not condemn you. I cleanse you. I restore you. I transform you. Beloved, do not think transformation is only about removing sin. It is also about restoring joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are the fruits of my Spirit, and I am planting them in you. As you abide in me, these fruits will grow naturally. You do not need to force them. You only need to remain connected to me, the true vine. I want you to notice how I am already changing you. Look at the moments where you once would have given up, but now you stand firm. Look at the moments where you once reacted in anger, but now you choose patience. Look at the moments where you once lived in fear, but now you walk in faith. These are signs of transformation. Celebrate them. Acknowledge them. Give thanks for them, for they are proof that my Spirit is alive within you. And do not forget, Transformation is not only for your sake, it is also for the sake of others. When people see the change in you, they will know that I am real. Your life becomes a living testimony. Your story becomes a beacon of hope. What once was your weakness becomes your witness. What once was your struggle becomes your song of victory. You may think, who am I to influence others? But listen carefully. Every transformed heart influences more than it realizes. A smile can lift a weary soul. A word of encouragement can save a life. A story of healing can open a door for another to believe. Never underestimate the power of your transformation. But transformation also requires discipline. It requires you to choose my way over the world's way. It requires you to guard your thoughts, for what you think shapes who you become. It requires you to watch your words, for what you speak carries life or death. It requires you to guard your heart, for out of it flows the wellspring of life. You cannot feed on negativity and expect joy to grow. You cannot cling to bitterness and expect peace to flow. You cannot entertain lies and expect truth to thrive. What you allow in will shape what comes out. So fill your heart with my words. Fill your mind with my truth. Fill your life with my presence. And watch as transformation takes root. Beloved, there will be moments when you stumble. There will be days when you feel like you have taken a step backward. Do not be discouraged. Transformation is not about perfection. It is about direction. Are you moving toward me? Are you growing in love? Are you learning to trust? If the answer is yes, then you are on the right path. Do not give up. Do not stop halfway. The enemy will try to convince you that change is impossible. He will tell you that you are too broken, too far gone, too weak. But I say, you are redeemable. You are restorable. You are transformable. Nothing is too hard for me. One day, when you look back, you will see how far you have come. You will realize that the struggles which once seemed unbearable became the very tools I used to shape you. You will see that the tears you cried watered the seeds of your future. You will see that the storms you endured strengthened your roots. And you will say with confidence, truly the Lord has transformed me. Now, my child, I ask you to respond. If you desire transformation, open your heart fully. Say yes to my spirit. Invite me to renew your mind, to cleanse your heart, to restore your soul. Take a step of faith, even now, by pressing the like button as a declaration that you believe I am making you new. Subscribe to this channel as a way of staying connected to my daily words, and share this message with 3 people who need to hear that they are not stuck in who they were, but can become who I created them to be. Remember this truth always. Transformation is not just possible, it is promised. I am faithful to finish the good work I began in you. I will not abandon the process. I will not leave you half renewed. I will bring you into fullness. You are not defined by who you were yesterday. You are defined by who I am making you today. You are not trapped by your past. You are released into your future. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt stronger than before. So rise, my beloved, embrace the new, step into the change, trust the process. For I am not only protecting you, not only guiding you, I am transforming you into a vessel of glory. And when the world sees you, they will see me, my beloved child. Now that you understand how I am transforming you, I want to speak about something even more precious to your journey, faith and trust in my timing. For transformation without faith will leave you restless, and calling without trust will leave you frustrated. But when you learn to rest in my timing, your soul finds peace, and your steps find strength. I know how often you grow weary of waiting. You pray for answers, but the silence stretches longer than you expected. You believe for breakthrough, but the doors remain closed. You long for change, but the season seems to stay the same. And in those moments of delay, doubt creeps in. You begin to wonder if I have forgotten you, if I have abandoned your prayers, if I have turned away. Hear me clearly, my child. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I have not turned away. Every prayer you have spoken has reached my heart. Every tear you have cried has been collected in my hands. Every longing you carry has been seen by me. The delay is not denial. The waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. I work on a timetable that is higher than yours. I see the end from the beginning. I know what lies ahead, even when you cannot see a single step forward. I know when you are ready. and I know when the season is ripe. Just as a farmer does not harvest the crop before it is mature, so I will not release blessings before their appointed time. For if I gave them too soon, they would not bless you, they would break you. Beloved, I need you to understand this. Waiting is not wasted time. Waiting is holy ground. It is in the waiting that faith grows deeper. It is in the waiting that character is refined. It is in the waiting that intimacy with me becomes stronger. Do not despise the season of waiting, for it is shaping you into the person who will carry the blessing well when it comes. Think of Abraham, who waited years for the promise of a son. Think of Joseph, who endured prison before reaching the palace. Think of David, who tended sheep long before wearing the crown. Each of them was chosen, each of them carried a promise, and each of them had to wait. Their waiting did not mean I forgot them. It meant I was preparing them. So it is with you, my beloved. The promise I have spoken over your life will not fail. The vision I placed in your heart will not fade. The destiny I designed for you will not be stolen. But you must trust that my timing is perfect. I know you want quick answers. I know you want instant solutions. But what is quick is not always lasting. And what is instant is not always eternal. My ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. I do not measure time as you do. One day with me is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So when you think I am late, I am still on time. When you think I am slow, I am still precise. When you think I am silent, I am still working. Faith is not about seeing the outcome. Faith is about trusting the one who holds the outcome. Faith is not about controlling the process. Faith is about surrendering the process into my hands. Faith is not about demanding your timing. Faith is about resting in mine. My beloved child, I know waiting is hard because it exposes the truth of your heart. It brings out your fears. It reveals your doubts. It tests your patience. But that is why it is powerful. For when your heart clings to me in the waiting, you discover that I am your true treasure, not the blessing you seek. When you find joy in me during the silence, you discover a peace that nothing else can provide. Do not think you are weak for struggling in the waiting. Even the strongest stumble when time feels heavy. But each time you choose to trust again, even with trembling faith, you grow stronger. Even if your faith feels as small as a mustard seed, it carries the power to move mountains. Because the strength is not in the size of your faith, but in the one you place it in. My child, trust the timing of your story. Trust that I am weaving together every detail. Trust that I am opening doors no one can shut and closing doors that would harm you. Trust that I am aligning people, opportunities, and circumstances in ways beyond your imagination. Trust that when the appointed time comes, nothing will be able to stop what I have prepared for you. There is a rhythm to life, and I am the composer. There is a season for planting and a season for harvest. There is a season for silence and a season for speaking. There is a season for stillness and a season for movement. Learn to embrace the rhythm, and you will no longer feel anxious when the music slows. For even in the pauses, the melody is being written. Beloved, the enemy will try to convince you that waiting means nothing is happening. But in truth, waiting means something greater is happening beneath the surface. Just as a seed must stay buried in the soil before breaking through to life, so too must my promises remain hidden until the right time to bloom. You may not see the roots growing, but they are anchoring you for what is to come. You may ask, how do I endure the waiting? How do I hold on when the days feel long? My answer is this: stay close to me. Let prayer be your breath. Let my word be your anchor. Let worship be your refuge. Do not measure the days by what you see, but by what you believe. For faith is not built by sight, but by trust. When you feel weary, remember this: I carried Israel through the wilderness for 40 years, yet their clothes did not wear out, and their shoes did not fail. I provided manna each morning and water from the rock. I sustained them daily, and if I sustained them, I will sustain you. Do not fear running out. Do not fear missing out. What I provide in the waiting will be enough for today, and when the next season comes, it will bring enough for tomorrow. My provision is always on time. Beloved, I want to lift the burden of comparison from your heart. You look at others and see their blessings, their progress, their breakthroughs, and you wonder why you are still waiting. You think perhaps I love them more, You think perhaps you are not worthy, but I say to you, no, my love for you is not less. My purpose for you is not smaller. My timing for you is not delayed by accident. Each story is unique. Each journey is sacred. Each path unfolds at the pace I designed. Celebrate with others, but do not measure yourself against them. Their season is theirs. Your season is yours. You will not miss what I have written for you. No one can steal your destiny. No one can take your blessing. No one can live your calling. What I have prepared is yours alone. So release the fear of being late. Release the anxiety of falling behind. Release the thought that time has passed you by. You are exactly where you need to be, and you are moving at the pace I have chosen. My beloved child, if you could see what I see, you would not doubt my timing. You would see how every delay protected you. You would see how every closed door saved you. You would see how every unanswered prayer redirected you. You would see how every long night prepared you for dawn. One day you will understand. But for now, trust me. Trust me when I say that I am never early, never late. I am always right on time. Trust me when I say that the waiting is not empty, but full of purpose. Trust me when I say that your faith is being built, your character is being shaped, your destiny is being prepared. And when the appointed time arrives, the blessing will come swiftly, and you will see that the waiting was worth it. You will see that my timing was perfect. You will see that every tear, every prayer, every moment was part of the masterpiece I was creating. So stand firm, beloved. Do not give up in the waiting. Do not let impatience rob you of peace. Do not let doubt steal your hope. Lift your eyes and fix them on me, for I am the author of your story, and I will finish what I began. If these words strengthen your heart, let your faith respond. Press the like button as a sign that you trust my timing. Subscribe to this channel so that my voice continues to walk with you in the waiting. Share this message with 3 people who are weary, so they may also learn to trust. Remember this, always. Faith is not only believing in what I can do. Faith is trusting in when I choose to do it. And trust is the bridge that carries you through the waiting into the promise. My beloved child, you are not late. You are right on time, because you are in my hands. My beloved child, now that you understand how to trust in my timing, I want to strengthen you for the battles that rise against you. Life on this earth will not be free of adversity. You will face trials, resistance, and storms. But I tell you this, none of them will overcome you if you stand in my strength. Adversity is not a sign of my absence. It is often the proof of my presence. For the enemy does not attack what he does not fear. The battles you face are not only about what is happening around you, but about what I am building within you. Every struggle has a purpose. Every storm carries a lesson. Every challenge holds the seed of victory. You may feel surrounded by opposition, but remember who surrounds you. I am your shield, your fortress, your strong tower. The enemy plots, but I frustrate his plans. He rises up, but I strike him down. He whispers lies, but my truth silences him. Do not fear adversity, for it cannot destroy what I have built in you. Instead, let it drive you deeper into me. Let it awaken your prayers, sharpen your faith, and anchor your trust. Adversity will not weaken you when you walk with me. It will strengthen you. Beloved child, I want you to see yourself as I see you. You are not fragile. You are not defenseless. You are a warrior clothed in armor that I have given you. The belt of truth holds you steady. The breastplate of righteousness guards your heart. The shoes of peace guide your steps. The shield of faith extinguishes the fiery darts of the enemy. The helmet of salvation protects your mind. And the sword of my word gives you power to strike down every lie. You are not unarmed. You are fully equipped. When the enemy reminds you of your past, remind him of your future. When he tries to chain you with fear, raise the shield of faith. When he comes against you with accusations, wield the sword of truth. You are not fighting alone. The hosts of heaven stand with you. My angels are assigned to you. My spirit empowers you. My presence surrounds you. Beloved, adversity is real, but so is victory. Do not measure victory by the absence of battle. Measure it by my presence in the midst of it. Victory is not when the storm stops, but when you stand strong through it. Victory is not when the fire goes out, but when you walk through the flames unharmed. Victory is not when the enemy leaves, but when his attacks fail to shake your faith. Remember, my child, even the fiercest battles are limited. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. The attacks may come, but they will not succeed. The lies may rise, but they will fall. The schemes may form, but they will be destroyed. You belong to me, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. There are moments when adversity feels too heavy, when your strength feels too small. That is when I want you to lean completely on me, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you cannot carry the burden, I lift it. When you cannot see the way, I guide you. When you cannot fight, I defend you. Your weakness is not the end. It is the doorway for my power. Do not despise your battles, my beloved, for they are shaping you into a vessel of resilience. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. Trees grow deeper roots in storms. And so it is with you. Every adversity is shaping you into who you are destined to be. But know this as well. Adversity is not forever. Just as storms pass, so too will this season. The clouds may gather, but the sun will rise again. The night may linger, but the morning will break. Weeping may last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Do not lose hope in the middle of the storm, for the dawn is already approaching. Beloved child, when adversity comes, resist the temptation to isolate yourself. The enemy seeks to separate you so that he can weaken you. But I have called you into community. I have placed people around you to encourage you, to pray with you, to stand with you. Do not carry your burdens alone. Share them, and you will find that strength multiplies. When you feel like giving up, lift your voice and worship. Worship shifts the atmosphere. Worship silences the enemy. Worship reminds your soul that I am greater than any storm. Worship invites my presence, and where my presence dwells, fear cannot remain. Do not let adversity make you bitter. Let it make you better. Do not let hardship harden your heart. Let it soften you to my spirit. Do not let pain poison you. Let it purify you. What the enemy intends for harm, I will turn for good. Beloved, look back at your life and see how I have already carried you through battles you thought you would not survive. Remember the moments you thought you were finished, but I lifted you up. Remember the wounds you thought would never heal, but I restored you. Remember the losses you thought you could not endure, but I sustained you. If I did it before, I will do it again. Victory is not a distant dream. It is your inheritance. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. For when my Son declared it is finished on the cross, every power of darkness was broken. Sin lost its hold. Death lost its sting. The grave lost its victory. And because he overcame, you also will overcome. My beloved child, hear this deeply. No curse, no spell, no word spoken against you can stand. No accusation, no slander, no plot can prevail, for I have covered you in the blood of my Son. You are shielded, redeemed, and victorious. So rising courage. Stand in confidence. Lift your head high. You are not a victim of adversity. You are a victor in me. When fear whispers that you will fail, declare that you are more than a conqueror. When anxiety tells you that the future is uncertain, declare that I hold your future in my hands. When doubt says you cannot make it, declare that through me, you can do all things. And my beloved, let your victory shine for others. Share your testimony, for your story carries power. When you speak of how I delivered you, others will find courage to believe. When you tell of how I healed you, others will find hope to receive. When you proclaim how I sustained you, others will learn to trust. Your victory is not only for you, it is also for those I will touch through you. Therefore, embrace adversity with faith. Face it with courage. Walk through it with confidence, for the battle belongs to me, and in me you cannot lose. If this word strengthens you, respond in faith. Press the like button as a declaration that you choose victory over fear. Subscribe to this channel so you may continue to walk with me through every season. Share this message with 3 people who are facing their own battles, so they too may know that adversity cannot defeat them when I am with them. Beloved child, this is my promise to you. You will not only endure adversity, you will overcome it, and your life will declare the triumph of my love and my power. My beloved child, now that you have learned to face adversity with courage, I want to reveal to you the depth of my protection over your life. You are never left exposed. You are never left vulnerable, even when you cannot see it. My shield surrounds you. My angels guard you. My presence covers you. There are moments when you fear what lies ahead. Moments when danger feels close. Moments when you wonder if you are safe. Hear me now. You are safer in my hands than anywhere else in the world. No power of darkness can reach you without passing through me, and I am your fortress. The world will try to convince you that you must live in fear, always looking over your shoulder, always expecting harm. But I tell you this, do not be afraid. Fear is not your portion. Protection is. Security is. Peace is. I have promised to be your refuge, and I do not break my promises. My child, there are unseen battles happening around you every day. Forces of darkness plot. The enemy schemes, but you do not see the full picture. While you rest at night, my angels stand watch. While you walk through the day, my spirit goes before you. While the enemy plans harm, I dismantle his plans before they can touch you. How many times have you been spared and did not even know it? How many accidents were avoided? How many traps were destroyed? How many storms were calmed before you even saw the clouds? Beloved, I am not only your creator, I am your defender. I am the one who surrounds you as a shield of fire. The arrows may fly by day, the terrors may come by night, but none shall overcome you. For I have commanded my angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. They lift you up so that your foot will not strike a stone. Do not underestimate the power of this covering. When you walk in obedience, you walk under the shelter of my wings. When you abide in me, no weapon formed against you will prosper. The weapon may be formed, but it will not succeed. The attack may come, but it will not prevail. The enemy may roar, but his roar cannot consume you. Think of the many who walked in my covering before you. Daniel was thrown into the den of lions, yet no harm touched him. The lions were real, the danger was real, but my presence was greater. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown into the fiery furnace, yet they walked out unharmed. The fire was real, but I was in the fire with them. David faced Goliath with only a sling and a stone, yet my hand guided the stone and brought victory. Their stories are not only history, they are testimony. They reveal what I do for my children who trust in me. Beloved child, I want you to know that my protection is not limited to the physical. I protect your heart, your mind, your soul. I guard you from lies that would shatter your peace. I shield you from voices that would drown out your purpose. I cover you from despair that would pull you into darkness. Even when you feel surrounded by chaos, I whisper peace into your spirit. Even when fear presses in, I release courage. Even when confusion rises, I bring clarity. Yes, the enemy will try to intimidate you. He will try to make you believe that you are unprotected. He will try to magnify the threats, to stir panic in your mind. But hear me, my child. His power is broken. His words are empty. He cannot cross the line I have drawn around you, for I have marked you as mine. You may say, why then do I still face hardship? Why do I still encounter storms? Listen closely. Protection does not mean the absence of battle. It means victory in the battle. It means you walk through the fire and do not burn. It means you enter the storm and do not drown. It means you face enemies, but emerge victorious. My covering does not remove every challenge, but it ensures every challenge is overcome. Beloved, I want you to live with the confidence of one who knows they are shielded. Stop imagining worst-case scenarios. Stop letting fear write the script of your life. Instead, declare my promises. Speak over yourself that you are protected. Declare that I am your refuge. Proclaim that angels encamp around you. As you speak, your faith will rise and fear will flee. I know sometimes you feel alone, but you are never alone. When you walk into a room, my presence goes with you. When you drive, my angels ride with you. When you sleep, I surround you with peace. When you wake, my mercy renews your strength. Every step you take is under my watchful eye. Beloved child, protection is also connected to trust. When you surrender your path to me, you position yourself under my covering. When you obey my voice, you align yourself with my shield. But when you run after your own way, ignoring my guidance, you step into places I never intended for you. Even then, my mercy often spares you. But I call you to walk in wisdom. Stay close to me. Follow my spirit. Live in obedience. and you will experience the fullness of my protection. And do not forget, my protection is not only for you, it extends to your family, to your children, to those you lift before me. In prayer, when you intercede, I send covering. When you pray, I release angels. When you call on my name, I move on behalf of those you love. Beloved, think of how many times danger could have overtaken you. Yet it did not. Do not take that lightly. That was my hand. That was my mercy. That was my protection. Give thanks for it. Live aware of it. Let it give you courage to face tomorrow without fear. I want you to picture this truth. Wherever you go, you walk under a covering of light. To the eyes of the enemy, you shine with a mark that says you belong to me. He trembles when he sees it. He flees when he knows it. The covering of my blood is your shield, and it speaks louder than any accusation. So, my beloved child, rise today with confidence. Do not bow to fear. Do not live in anxiety. You are covered. You are guarded. You are surrounded. My protection is unshakable, unbreakable, eternal. If this word brings you peace, let your faith respond. Press the like button as a testimony that you trust my covering. Subscribe to this channel so that my voice may continue to strengthen you each day. Share this message with 3 people who need to know they are not alone, that they too are covered by my love. Always remember this. You are hidden in me. You are sheltered under my wings, and no power of darkness can remove you from my hands. My beloved child, today I want to speak to you about renewal. For too long you have carried the weight of yesterday. You have replayed failures in your mind, rehearsed pain in your heart, and allowed the past to define your present. But I am declaring over you today a fresh beginning. I am the God who makes all things new. The old is gone. The new has come. I am not bound by your mistakes. I am not limited by your past. I am not restrained by the labels that others have put on you. I hold the power to restore, to redeem, to renew, and to reset your life. Child, I know how the memories still whisper, the guilt that lingers, the regrets that replay. But hear me now. I have forgiven you. When I look at you, I do not see your shame. I see your potential. I do not see your failure. I see your future. I do not see your wounds. I see your healing. Stop agreeing with the lies of the enemy who wants you trapped in yesterday. Agree with my truth that declares, your tomorrow is bright. I have already written a new chapter for your life. I have already prepared doors that no man can shut. I have already placed treasures inside you that will shine in the right season. What you thought was wasted time will become the foundation for my glory. What you thought was broken beyond repair will become the testimony of my restoration. Beloved, let go of the old garments. Let go of the bitterness that poisons your soul. Let go of the unforgiveness that chains your heart. Let go of the fear that cripples your steps. Let go of the shame that silences your voice. These things have no place in the new season I am bringing you into. Do not believe the lie that says it is too late. With me, nothing is too late. I can restore lost years. I can redeem broken seasons. I can make deserts bloom and rivers flow in wastelands. What you think is over, I can begin again. What you think is finished, I can revive. My child, I want you to embrace renewal with courage. Renewal means you do not have to stay who you were yesterday. Renewal means you can rise above the old patterns. Renewal means you can step into new strength, new joy, new peace, and new purpose. Consider the butterfly. Once it crawled as a caterpillar, hidden and unseen. Then it entered a cocoon, a place of darkness, stillness, and waiting. Many would think that season meant the end, but in truth, it was the beginning of transformation. And when the time was right, the butterfly emerged with wings, able to soar where it once only crawled. This is the picture of your life. The darkness you walked through was not the end. It was preparation. The waiting you endured was not wasted. It was transformation. And now, my beloved, you are entering a season of flight. Do not resist the renewal I am bringing. Do not cling to the comfort of the familiar when I am calling you into something greater. Yes, the unknown feels uncertain, but trust me, I know the path. I hold your future. I am with you every step of the way. Renewal also means I am healing wounds you thought would never close. The betrayals, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, they will no longer define you. I am pouring my oil over your heart, soothing the scars, restoring joy. You will laugh again. You will love again. You will dream again. Beloved child, I also want you to renew your mind. Stop feeding on thoughts of defeat. Stop rehearsing old lies. Instead, meditate on my promises. Speak life over yourself. Declare hope over your future. Train your mind to expect good things. For as you think, so you become. And know this: renewal is not only personal. I am also renewing relationships, restoring families, reviving callings. What looked dead is coming back to life. What was broken is being pieced together. I am breathing life into dry bones, and they will rise again. My child, do not be afraid of change. Change is the doorway to renewal. Trust me in the transition. Do not cling to what is fading. When I am placing something greater in your hands, release the ashes, and I will give you beauty. Release the mourning, and I will give you joy. Release the heaviness, and I will give you praise. You say, "But Lord, I do not deserve another chance." I tell you, my grace is not about what you deserve. It is about what I freely give, and I give renewal, I give restoration, I give redemption. Walk into this new beginning with boldness. Lift your head, not in shame, but in confidence. Take the first step, not in fear, but in faith. For I go before you, I walk beside you, and I live within you. Beloved child, hear this clearly. The end of one season is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of something greater. I am writing new chapters filled with hope, filled with blessing, filled with purpose. Your future is not behind you. It is ahead, and it is radiant with my light. So, open your heart to renewal. Embrace the fresh wind of my spirit. Step boldly into the new beginning I am offering. And as you do, let your faith shine. If this word stirs your spirit, respond with action. Press the like button as a sign that you are ready for renewal. Subscribe to this channel so that you may continue to receive my daily guidance. Share this message with 3 people who need a fresh start, and together let us spread hope across the earth. Remember this always: I am the God who makes all things new, and today, my beloved child, I make you new. My beloved child, I have spoken to you about my love, about your value, about my protection, and about renewal. Now I want to speak to you about faith, because faith is the key that unlocks every promise I have placed over your life. Without faith, my promises may sound beautiful, but they will remain unopened treasures. With faith, those treasures are released into your reality. Faith is not about what you see, it is about what you trust. It is not about what you hold in your hand, it is about what you believe in your heart. Faith is the bridge between where you are and where I am calling you to be. Beloved, you may think your faith is too small. You may believe that you do not have enough. But hear me clearly. Even faith, as small as a mustard seed, carries power to move mountains. What matters is not the size of your faith, but the strength of the one you place your faith in. And I am unshakable, unstoppable, eternal. The enemy wants you to live by sight alone. He wants you to be guided only by what you see, what you feel, and what you can measure. But I am calling you to walk by faith. Sight says it is impossible. Faith says all things are possible with me. Sight says the door is closed. Faith says I hold the keys. Sight says the mountain is too high. The faith says, speak to the mountain, and it will move. My child, faith is not the absence of doubt. It is the decision to trust me despite doubt. Faith is not the absence of fear. It is the choice to believe me in the middle of fear. Faith is not about never questioning. It is about holding on to me, even while you do not understand. You may ask, how do I build faith? Faith grows by hearing my word, by speaking my promises, by stepping out even when you cannot see the full path. Every time you choose to trust instead of worry, your faith grows. Every time you choose to pray instead of panic, your faith strengthens. Every time you choose to obey when it feels risky, your faith deepens. Remember Abraham. I told him that he would be the father of many nations, even when he had no child, and his body was old. Yet he believed me, and I counted it as righteousness. Remember Noah. I told him to build an ark when no rain had fallen, and people mocked him. Yet he obeyed, and his faith saved his family. Remember the woman who touched the hem of my son's garment. She believed that if she only touched his robe, she would be healed, and her faith made her whole. Beloved, I am not asking you for perfect faith. I am asking you for willing faith. I am not demanding that you never falter. I am inviting you to keep standing, even when you stumble. Faith is not about never falling. It is about always rising again, always turning back to me. There will be times when your faith is tested. Do not despise those moments. Testing purifies your faith, just as fire refines gold. Testing removes what is weak, so what remains is strong. The trial is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to prove the power of what I have placed in you. Beloved, let your faith speak louder than your circumstances. When fear rises, let faith answer. When doubt whispers, let faith declare. When obstacles stand tall, let faith proclaim my power. Faith is the language of heaven. Faith is the currency of the kingdom. Faith is the hand that receives what I long to give. Do not say, I will have faith when I see the result. Say, I will have faith because I trust the one who holds the result. Do not say, I will believe when the miracle comes. Say, I will believe, and the miracle will come. Faith does not wait for evidence. It becomes the evidence. My child, there are promises over your life waiting to be unlocked. Promises of peace, promises of provision, promises of healing, promises of purpose. These are not distant dreams. They are gifts I desire to place in your hands. But it is faith that opens your heart to receive them. Do not let doubt rob you. Do not let fear silence you. Do not let delay discourage you. The time between the promise and the fulfillment is not denial. It is preparation. While you are waiting, I am working. While you are trusting, I am aligning. While you are believing, I am arranging what you cannot see. Beloved, faith also requires your words. Speak life, not death. Speak hope, not despair. Speak victory, not defeat. Your words carry power. When you align your speech with my promises, you create an atmosphere for miracles. And do not forget, faith requires action. Faith is not passive. Faith moves. Faith acts. Faith steps. When I tell you to forgive, faith forgives. When I tell you to give, faith gives. When I tell you to go, faith goes. Every act of obedience is a declaration of faith. My beloved child, I want to remind you of this truth. Faith does not always bring immediate results, but it always brings ultimate results. Some answers you will see now, some you will see later, and some you will only understand in eternity. But none of your faith is wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every step of trust is recorded in my heart. So rise up in faith today. Stop rehearsing what could go wrong. Start declaring what I will make right. Stop focusing on the mountain. Start speaking to the mountain. Stop magnifying the problem. Start magnifying your God. Faith will carry you where fear never could. Faith will open doors that talent cannot. Faith will sustain you where strength runs out. Faith will bring you into the promises I have spoken. If this word strengthens your faith, let your response show it. Press the like button as a declaration that you choose faith over fear. Subscribe to this channel so that I may continue to feed your faith through my words. Share this message with 3 people who need to be reminded that faith unlocks the impossible. Beloved child, never forget this. I honor faith. I respond to faith. I delight in faith. And when you choose to believe, nothing will be impossible for you. My beloved child, I want you to hear this truth today. You are not a victim of darkness. You are not helpless against the enemy's schemes. You are not bound by curses, accusations, or spiritual attacks. You are more than a conqueror through me. The battle may come, but victory is already yours. Do not let the enemy intimidate you. He is a defeated foe. His roar may sound loud, but his teeth have been broken. His threats may echo, but they hold no real power over you. Remember this always. The cross of my Son has disarmed the powers of hell. The blood of Jesus has silenced every accusation. The resurrection has declared once and for all that darkness has lost. My child, spiritual battles are real. The enemy tries to attack your mind with lies, your heart with fear, your body with sickness, your relationships with division. He seeks to steal your joy, kill your hope, and destroy your purpose. But hear my voice clearly. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against you, I condemn. Every curse spoken over you, I break. Every chain that binds you, I shatter. You have authority in my name. You are not powerless. When you call upon the name of Jesus, hell trembles. When you resist the enemy, he must flee. When you declare my word, it cuts through darkness like a sword. You are not fighting alone. My spirit lives in you. My angels surround you. My presence covers you. Beloved, do not believe the lie that you must accept defeat. Do not believe the lie that curses are stronger than my blessing. Do not believe the lie that your family must remain in bondage. I have already broken the power of generational chains. I have already spoken freedom over your house. I have already poured out victory over your life. Yes, the enemy may attack, but he cannot prevail. He may try to delay, but he cannot deny. He may try to distract, but he cannot destroy. For greater is the one who is in you than the one who is in the world. Think of Israel standing before the Red Sea. The army of Pharaoh pressed behind them. The waters rose before them. To the human eye, it was impossible. Yet I split the sea and made a way where there was no way. The same power that opened the waters then is the same power that works in your life now. When you feel trapped, I open doors. When you feel cornered, I provide escape. When you feel surrounded, I reveal that you are surrounded by me. Beloved child, the chains that once held you are falling. Addiction will not define you. Depression will not consume you. Fear will not rule you. Guilt will not silence you. I am breaking those chains now. I am shattering those prisons. I am calling you into freedom. Do not return to the old cage when I have opened the door. Do not rehearse old lies when I have spoken truth. Do not wear old labels when I have given you a new name. You are free. You are redeemed. You are chosen. You are mine. My child, lift your head and stand tall. Walk in the authority I have given you. Speak life into your home. Declare peace over your family. Proclaim victory over your future. When you pray, do not whisper as one who is unsure. Speak boldly, for heaven hears you and hell fears you. Understand this: the enemy's greatest weapon is fear. He magnifies his threats to make you shrink back. But fear is a shadow with no substance. When you shine the light of faith, fear disappears. Stand firm, resist him, and watch him flee. Beloved, I want you to walk with the awareness that you are covered. My blood marks your life. The enemy cannot cross that line. My angels stand guard. The enemy cannot touch what I have consecrated. My spirit fills you. Darkness cannot dwell where my light shines. Do not underestimate the power of praise. When you worship, chains break. When you sing, Walls fall. When you lift your voice, the atmosphere shifts. Praise is a weapon in your hand. Use it, and you will see the enemy scatter. My child, victory is not only about resisting attacks, it is also about advancing into your destiny. Do not spend your life hiding from battles. Step forward in courage. Take new ground. Claim the promises I have spoken. Possess the inheritance I have prepared. The enemy cannot stop a child who knows their authority. Remember this: you are seated with Christ in heavenly places. That is not a future promise. It is a present reality. From that seat, you rule with authority. From that seat, you declare victory. From that seat, you see that the enemy is already under your feet. Beloved child, the chains are gone. The prison doors are open. The battle is won. Do not live as though you are still bound. Live as one who is free. Speak as one who is victorious. Walk as one who is triumphant. And if this word stirs faith in you, let your actions show it. Press the like button as a declaration that you believe in my victory. Subscribe to this channel so that you may continue to be strengthened by my words. Share this message with 3 people who need to know that no chain is stronger than my power, no curse greater than my blessing, no darkness deeper than my light. Always remember this, my child, you fight from victory, not for victory. The battle is already won, and I will never let you go. My beloved child, I have poured my love into you, and I have surrounded you with my protection. I have renewed your spirit and given you victory. But I did not design this journey for you to walk alone. I created you for community. I created you to carry light into a world that is covered in shadows. I created you to be a vessel of hope for others. The love I give you is not meant to stop with you. It is meant to flow through you. Just as a river does not hold water only for itself, neither should you hold my love only within. Rivers flow. They bring life wherever they move. and they refresh everything they touch. In the same way, my love in you is meant to flow outward, to refresh the dry places, to heal the broken hearts, to bring life where hope seems lost. My child, you are the light of the world because my light lives in you. When you speak words of encouragement, you shine. When you forgive, instead of holding a grudge, you shine. When you stand firm in truth, even when it costs you, you shine. And when you share my words with someone who feels forgotten, you shine. The enemy wants you to think your influence is small. He whispers that you do not matter, that your voice is weak, that your actions are unnoticed. But do not listen to those lies. Every act of love has eternal weight. Every kind word can plant a seed of hope. Every prayer you pray can shift the atmosphere in someone's life. Beloved, I am calling you to be intentional. Look around you. There are people living in silence, people who smile on the outside but are broken inside, people who have given up on hope, people who believe no one cares. I am sending you to them. You may not carry riches, but you carry my presence. You may not hold titles, but you hold my spirit, and that is enough to change lives. You ask, Lord, how can I make a difference? Hear me. You make a difference by being faithful in the little things. Smile at the one who feels invisible. Offer kindness to the one who feels rejected. Pray for the one who feels hopeless. Share this very message with someone who needs to hear that they are loved. These simple acts, when filled with my spirit, become powerful. Do not underestimate the power of community. Alone, a single flame gives light, but together, many flames push back the darkest night. I designed my children to be a family, a body, a community that strengthens one another. You need others, and others need you. Do not isolate yourself. Do not believe the lie that you are better off alone. Isolation weakens, but community strengthens. My child, I also want you to know that sharing your faith is not about having all the answers. It is about pointing others to me. You may feel unworthy, but I will use your story. You may feel unqualified, but I will use your obedience. You may feel small, but I will use your willingness. Speak of what I have done in your life, and it will open doors for others to believe. Think of the Samaritan woman at the well. She met my son, and in one conversation her life changed. She did not return to her village with deep theology. She simply said, "Come and see the man who told me everything I ever did." And because of her testimony, many believed. In the same way, your story carries power. Your testimony carries light. Beloved child, I am also asking you to be generous. Do not hold tightly to what I have placed in your hands. Share your time, your words, your encouragement, your resources. Generosity reflects my heart, and it multiplies blessings. When you give, you create space for me to pour more into you. When you share, you become part of someone else's miracle. Do not forget the urgency of this calling. There are souls who are one breath away from despair. There are lives hanging in the balance. There are hearts waiting for a word of hope. Do not delay. Do not keep silent. Do not think someone else will do it. I have chosen you for this moment. My beloved child, let your life be a vessel of my light. Shine in your home. Shine at your workplace. Shine in your friendships. Shine online. Shine in every space I place you. When others see your light, they will glorify me. And I want you to use every opportunity to spread this message. When you press the like button, when you subscribe, when you share this word with others, you are not only supporting a channel, you are advancing my kingdom. Each share can reach a heart I am calling back to myself. Each subscription becomes part of a movement of faith. Each simple click can be the seed that grows into salvation for someone else. Beloved, be bold. Do not hide your light under fear. Do not silence your voice with shame. Do not shrink back when the world pressures you. Stand firm, shine brightly, love deeply, speak boldly. This is how my kingdom spreads, not by grand speeches, but by faithful hearts carrying light into dark places. If this message touches you, act on it. Press the like button as a testimony that you will be my vessel. Subscribe so that you may continue to be strengthened and reminded of your mission. Share this with 3 people who need to know they are loved and not forgotten. And remember always, every small act of obedience becomes part of something greater than you can imagine. My beloved child, you are not just living for yourself. You are living as a beacon for others. You are my light in a dark world, and as you shine, you will see lives changed, hope restored, and hearts drawn back to me. My beloved child, I see the longing in your heart. I see the prayers you have whispered in secret. I see the tears you have hidden where no one else could see. And I tell you today, I am a God of blessing. I am a God of restoration, and I am a God of abundance. I do not forget your sacrifices. I do not overlook your struggles. Every seed you have sown, every act of faith you have given, every tear you have cried has been recorded in my heart. I want you to understand this truth. I am not a God of scarcity. I am not a God of lack. I am the creator of heaven and earth, the one who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, the one who spoke galaxies into existence. Do you think I cannot provide for you? Do you think I cannot restore what was broken? Do you think I cannot multiply what is small and make it overflow? My child, my blessing is not limited to one area of your life. I desire to bless you in your spirit, in your mind, in your relationships, in your health, in your work, and in your provision. My blessing is wholeness. My blessing is peace. My blessing is joy that cannot be stolen. I hope that cannot be shaken. Abundance that cannot be exhausted. You may look at what was lost and think it is gone forever. But hear me. I am the God who restores. I restore wasted years. I restore broken dreams. I restore families torn apart. I restore joy where grief has stolen. I restore peace where fear has ruled. Nothing is beyond my ability to make new. Beloved, do not measure my blessing by what you see right now. Seeds take time to grow. Dreams take time to unfold. Promises take time to mature. Just because you do not see the harvest yet does not mean the harvest is not coming. I am working behind the scenes. I am arranging opportunities. I am opening doors. I am positioning people. I am aligning moments for your good. Do not believe the lie that you are forgotten. Do not believe the lie that your best days are behind you. Do not believe the lie that there is no way forward. I am the way. I am the restorer. I am the God who brings streams into the desert and makes a table in the wilderness. My child, when I bless, no one can curse. When I open a door, no one can shut it. When I restore, no one can steal it again. What I give is lasting. What I bless cannot be overturned. My hand is stronger than the hand of the enemy. I also want you to know, blessing is not only about receiving, it is about becoming a blessing. I bless you so that you can bless others. I provide for you so that you can provide for those in need. I restore you so that you can comfort others who are broken. I heal you so that you can testify of my goodness and strengthen others. My blessing flows through you, not only to you. Beloved, prepare your heart for abundance. Not only financial abundance, but abundance of peace, abundance of wisdom, abundance of opportunities, abundance of favor. Walk with expectation. Lift your eyes. Speak words of faith. Live with open hands, because I am about to pour out more than you asked, more than you dreamed, more than you imagined. Think of Job. He lost much, but he did not lose me. And in the end, I restored him with double. Think of Joseph. He was betrayed, abandoned, and imprisoned, yet I lifted him to a place of honor and used him to save nations. Think of Ruth. She was widowed and left with nothing, yet I gave her a future filled with joy and legacy. I am the same God for you. My child, your restoration is coming. Your blessing is near. Your abundance is at the door. Do not give up before the breakthrough. Do not stop believing before the miracle. Do not let weariness steal your reward. Keep pressing, keep praying, keep trusting. Beloved, if this message touches your heart, act in faith. Press the like button as a declaration that you believe in my blessing. Subscribe so that you may continue to be strengthened with words of hope. Share this message with 3 people who need to know that I am a God who restores and blesses. Remember this always. I am not done with you. I am not finished with your story. The best is yet to come. I will restore what was lost. I will bless what was broken. I will multiply what is small. And I will bring abundance into every area of your life. You are my beloved child, and I take delight in blessing you. My beloved child, this journey I have spoken to you is not only about the present, it is about eternity. All that I have promised, all the victories I have declared, all the blessings I have poured out are leading to one ultimate truth. You were created for more than the temporary. You were created for everlasting life. In my presence, the world you see now will one day fade. The struggles you face will not last forever. The tears you cry will be wiped away. The battles you fight will be no more. Pain, in sorrow, fear, and death will not have the final word. I have already written the ending, and it is filled with glory, filled with peace, filled with joy that will never end. My child, I have prepared a crown for you, not a crown made of gold that fades, but a crown of life that will shine for eternity. This crown is for those who remain faithful, for those who trust me, for those who love me and walk with me, and I long to place it upon your head. Do not think that your faith is wasted. Every prayer you whispered in the night, every act of kindness you gave when no one saw, every time you chose to forgive, every moment you stood firm, even when it cost you. I have seen it all. Nothing is forgotten. Nothing is in vain. These are treasures stored up in heaven, waiting for you. Beloved, eternity with me is not just a future hope. It is a present reality. My spirit in you is already a foretaste of what is to come. When you feel my presence, you taste eternity. When you hear my voice, you touch eternity. When you walk in my love, you carry eternity within you. I want you to live with eternity in your heart. Do not let the world distract you with temporary pleasures. Do not let the enemy deceive you with temporary struggles. Fix your eyes on what lasts forever. Set your heart on the things above, for what you see now is passing, but what I give you is eternal. My beloved child, when your journey here is complete, you will not step into darkness. You will step into my light. You will not face abandonment. You will be welcomed into my arms. You will not end in despair. You will begin in glory. I will stand at the gates of eternity, and I will call your name, and I will say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord. Do not fear death. Death has been defeated. The grave has no power. The sting of death is gone because of the victory of my Son. For those who belong to me, death is not an end. It is a doorway. It is the passage into everlasting life, into the home I have prepared for you. In that place, there will be no more tears. In that place, there will be no more sickness. In that place, there will be no more brokenness. In that place, you will see me face to face, and you will know fully, even as you have been fully known. My child, I want you to carry this hope every day. Let this hope be your anchor in the storm. Let this hope be your strength in the battle. Let this hope be your light in the darkness, for you are not living for a temporary crown. You are living for an eternal one. Do not grow weary in doing good. Do not give up when trials come. Do not let discouragement steal your faith. Press on, for there is glory waiting for you. Press on, for there is a reward no one can take from you. Press on, for I myself am your inheritance. Beloved, the day is coming when I will make all things new. The old will pass away, and everything will be restored in perfection. The broken world will be healed. Creation itself will rejoice, and you will dwell with me forever. Until that day, walk in faith. Until that day, shine your light. Until that day, share my love with others. Until that day, remember that you are never alone, for I am with you always, even to the end of the age. My beloved child, this message is my final call in this journey with you. If these words have touched your heart, let them move you to action. Press the like button as a testimony that you embrace eternal hope. Subscribe so that you may continue to walk with me in every word spoken here. Share this message with 3 people who need to be reminded that eternity is real. Heaven is waiting, and my love is everlasting. And remember this, above all, you are mine, now and forever. Nothing can separate you from my love. No power in heaven or earth, no height nor depth, no life nor death can remove you from my hand. You belong to me for eternity. Lift up your head, my child. Your crown awaits. Your home is prepared. Your eternity is secure. And I, your Father, will walk with you forever.